Hello everybody, we're going live with someone named Chaviva who says she wants to go live with me. I'm very touched. So we're just waiting for Chaviva to pop up and we'll see what we're going to chat about for a few minutes. I'm in the car, so this is not exactly like tea time, but I do have my water. Chaviva, hi, thanks for joining. Hello Chamif, thanks for joining. Let's see if I can invite Chaviva. Here we go. Chaviva, I think I accepted your invite. Let me do that again. Keep accepting it. Hold on. Chaviva, are you having trouble joining? Accept. For some reason it's not letting you come on. You don't know how to join, so there should be an option for you to request, go live with OKclarity, and then you click on that. That's what should happen, I believe. I'm accepting your request. I don't know why it's not working. It says Chaviva is unable to join. Are you following OKclarity? I'm assuming you are, but that might be a reason why it wouldn't let you join. Could that be it? Do you want to text me yes I am or no I'm not, and then we could end it and start it again? Let me see. Let me try to add you this way. Chaviva, 1 second. Invites. Okay, let me see. I just invited you. Let's see if that works. I just invited you. Yay! Hi! That worked. Ooh, I just missed your face. Is that the point? You don't want to show me your beautiful face today?
I woke up late because I'm on vacation,
Okay.
so I'm not really looking my best.
Totally fine. Totally fine. You're so brave that you're doing this with me. Thank you so much. All right. What are we chatting about today?
Okay, so basically, I'm in high school and I have a lot of mental health issues, and it's hard to juggle them both because if I focus on school and just keep on doing the work and stuff, then I'll get stressed out and then overwhelmed and have panic attacks. But if I just focus on my mental health, then I'll fail school. So it's just hard to juggle both at the same time.
Yeah, that's a really good question. How do we balance both mental health? What do you think is priority? What do you think is more important? School? If you had to choose one, what do you where do you stand on what you value more?
Well, I've been saying for a while that my priority is my mental health. But I'm not sure what that exactly looks like practically, especially because when I'm in school, let's say if I say, okay, I'm really stressed out, so I'm not going to do this work, I'm not going to be in class, but then I'll be I'll have nothing to do. So it's I don't want to fail school, but how, because it's easy to say, okay, my priority is my mental health.
Yeah.
But what does that look like practically? How exactly am I supposed to be prioritizing my mental health? What does it look like? So for 2 months I tried kind of slacking off of school, being going easy on myself, but then I failed the term, which was expected because I'm okay, I'm probably gonna fail, but at the same time it's I'm still doing bad mentally, so it's I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing anymore.
Right. So it seems like the extremes, none of the extremes are great, right? To not go to not be at all involved in the school is not great, and also to want to do super well when your mental health is priority is also not working, right?
Right.
So how could you, and I'm asking this as a question to think about, be involved in school on some level, but maybe set the expectations a lot lower. So it's you're not totally checking out, but you're also not giving yourself that pressure that damages your mental health. You're only using school almost as a coping skill because you want to have something that you're involved in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, the thing is that I have an issue where I have this mindset that's all or nothing. And I used to a long time ago, I got really good at changing that, and for 2 years, I was I was like, okay, it's okay if we don't do all or nothing. And then all of a sudden one day I wake up and like I'm back to that mindset, and it's like, well, it's really sure exactly like
Did I lose you?
how to like refix that mindset.
Well, that's first of all, you have amazing awareness. So, like many people struggle with all or nothing, the fact that you're able to identify that and the fact that you've overcome that in the past, like, can you mentally or like emotionally with your memory go back to that time that you were much better with the all or nothing and be like, what did I do then that I was okay without being all or nothing? And how do we get you back to that place? Because that's exactly your answer. Like, we need to get you to a place where you're not all or nothing, where you're somewhat involved in school. Like I said, somewhat like using it as a coping skill so that it's something that you could distract yourself with and enjoy and maybe take up extracurricular activities or only focus on the subjects that you love and that you're interested in. We need to get you back to that place of like not being all or nothing, finding that middle ground where you're somewhat involved in school with your priority being mental health.
So the thing is that back then I was like my issues were not like I was a little bit stronger and my issues weren't like, super like, life consuming and absorbing whatever. And now I'm just like I don't really feel so strong, and my issues like constantly like, make me question like the point of living every day. So it's like, well, I'm fighting to stay alive. So on top of that, it's like I have to think of like I have to try to shift things to like all or nothing, but like I mean,
Yeah.
like my struggles weren't as intense back then. So like I was able to kind of focus on working on myself, and then things were still hard, but like I felt like more in control of myself and stronger. And the thing is, my ups and downs in life, because everyone has them, but my ups and downs are much downer.
Much more.
So it's like
Yeah.
like I mean to a time where I was doing a little bit better, like that's when I was able to work on myself. But like now it's like I want to work on myself. I'm just not sure how, because I don't feel as strong.
Got it. Got it. Are you working with a good therapist, do you feel?
Yeah, I really like her.
Good. Okay. So I would say that the goal is, it's like a chicken and egg problem. I don't know exactly the extent of your struggles, but it's like, are your struggles much worse now because you're not working on like you're going to a place where it's all like there's that extreme, you know, focusing on the struggles and on the issues? I could be totally off. Or are you struggling this much because the struggles, something happened, there's like some transition or something that made them much more intense? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, can we get you back to a place, you and your therapist, get to a place where you're able to incorporate some more life in addition to the struggles, and whether that means some more of school, or whether that means some extracurricular activity that you are passionate about, something that gets you out of this funk, I feel like is important. Like, we never even forget if make believe school is not the question right now. Make believe it's something that you're passionate about, right? Like, we never want to completely drop something else because of our struggles if we don't have to, right? We want to try to create balance. So how can we get that balance back into your life on some level, right? How can we work on that black and white thinking? That's where I believe the work is. Again, I know you for 5 minutes, but I'm just trying to be objective here and share from what I'm hearing. It's like, the struggles for some reason got more all consuming, and not to say that it's not granted, maybe different things happen, or you're just in a little bit of a down place right now, and that makes sense and that's normal. But in order to lift you out of that, sometimes we need to introduce balance in a healthy way versus waiting for those issues to subside on their own. Sometimes they subside when we introduce some more balance and life into our life, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so basically my issues are never going to subside. There's something that mental issues that, it's going to be there. I just have to, learn to gain control of
Right.
them.
That's what I mean. I don't mean like, I mean, nobody knows
Right.
anything, but I mean, getting to a place where you can balance, work on more
Um,
balance.
yeah, so the thing is that balance has always been a difficult thing for me, and I'm sure everyone in general, because,
Yeah,
it's balance.
exactly.
But, let's call it, I mean, I think you were mentioning something of like maybe things got worse because I had the mindset of like all or nothing. I
Mm.
don't know if like I misheard or
Yeah,
something.
that's what I was
But
saying. Yeah. I mean, that could be, and
yeah,
that could
so
be a
basically
part of it. That doesn't mean the whole thing.
No, so I think that definitely like switching back to the all or nothing
Mm-hmm.
mindset definitely made things worse, but I think it started because things just got worse like in my
Mm-hmm.
life, and then things just automatically switched back to
Yeah.
default because, I kind of had to switch into survival
Yeah.
mode, which kind of like, turned off the all the work that I was doing, and then having back to that default was made things harder. But I think you know, life gets harder in general because as you get stronger, your challenges have to be,
Mm-hmm.
more
Yeah.
difficult because then it's not a challenge.
That's
So
true.
it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Listen,
So
I think you're doing well because you have an insane amount of awareness, and I think that's like the first and most important step to change. I would say the work is challenging the black and white and finding that balance, even if the struggles are pulling in the opposite direction. That doesn't mean you have to have the balance that you've had in the past, but some sort of not giving into that complete default mode and switching off.
right.
All right, I'm gonna take it go off now. Is that okay? Are we okay with that?
Yeah,
All
thank
right,
you
my
so
pleasure.
much.
Thanks for being so brave. It was really nice speaking with you. I hope that helps. Take care.
Yes, it will.
Thanks. Bye bye.